Within the past 24 hours, there are two individuals in the opposition who are making me very anxious. Reason being, they're starting to sound like they are slowly but surely warming up to William Ruto. And in this video, I just want to quickly highlight who those two individuals are. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one on the list is Cleophas Malala. What Malala is saying is actually very shocking to me. He's now claiming that much as he's the deputy party leader of DCP, he also has friends in UDA, and he's going to continue being friends with them and having an open line of communication. Whether you call him a mole or not, those are his friends, and it is what it is. Here's the tip.
Mimi ninasema, this time round you must do serious business. Sitaki kusema vile wanasiasa wengine wanasema kwamba ati sitaifanya kazi na huyu. Siasa leo unafanya kazi na huyu, kesho unafanya kazi na huyu. Lakini as we speak right now, and that is why unaona mimi bado niko na marafiki kwenye UDA. Mimi Oscar Sudi akinipigia simu kidogo. Sasa leo nakwambia, mimi Oscar Sudi akinipigia simu leo hapa. Nikataa kuongea na Oscar Sudi kwa sababu niko kwa DCP, ati kwa sababu ati mimi niko na Gachagua saa hii. Siwezi kosana na rafiki yangu. Kisiasa yeye afanye siasa yake, mimi nifanye siasa yangu, lakini uhusiano tuongee.
So ugavana
kidogo tu. So sasa hivi mnasikia wanasema ati mimi ni mole wa UDA. Ni kwa sababu hawa members wote wa UDA hatakuwa iko sana nao. Mimi nimemove Gachagua, si tumeunda chama chetu cha DCP. Mimi ni deputy party leader kule kwa DCP. So mtu akitaka kuniona ni mole, ni sawa, wacha aone, lakini mimi haiwezi niharibia uhusiano wangu na watu wengine wote. Ati mimi niko sana na wewe, niko sana na watu.
The question is, why attend critical meetings of DCP and then keep open lines of communication with Oscar Sudi? Sudi is not David Wafula. Sudi is the equivalent of Farouk Kibet. These are Ruto's inner circle, the henchmen wandani. And we are not expecting anyone in the opposition to be in communication with those people. We will open lines of communication after tumepiga kura, candidate wetu wameshinda, and on the other side they are very anxious. They want to negotiate with the opposition how they will hand over power to the new president, how there will be a smooth transition. Pengine they are looking for assurities that their property ile waliiba haitachukuliwa, that they won't be arrested for what they have done in this country. That is the kind of conversation we expect after we have won the elections. But before that, what are we discussing? Because truth be told, the only two things Malala can offer Oscar Sudi, number one is friendship, as he has said. Number two is information. And the only thing Sudi can offer Cleophas Malala, number one is friendship, and number two is money. We do not want your friendship, and we do not want you exchanging money or information. Unajua wakati ya vita, you don't keep open lines of communication. During Cold War, all the diplomatic lines of communication between the United States and the United Soviet Union were closed. They only opened during times of peace, during times of camaraderie, times of barter trade, and trade for that matter. Sasa hapo mi naona kuna shida kidogo. I'm just happy that Malala is honest about it. Sudi is his friend, they're in communication, so it is something Gachagua needs to address. Ili Malala akae sawasawa. Ni kiongozi tunaona akienda mbali, lakini hatutaki akae na Oscar Sudi. The average intelligence between the two will be reduced to class 4 second term. Na Malala ni mtu ameenda paka university, alikuwa USIU, alitoka na B- or Rosita B. He is somebody who can write a play. The other one cannot even write his own name. Sasa munaongea nini? Not unless ni mambo ya DCP. Number two is Jimmy Wanjigi. The more I listen to Jimmy speaking, the more I get concerned. For instance, this is what he said yesterday, and it's even on his own X account. Hii ati nimetoa kwingine. And I quote, Ruto is not Kenya's biggest problem. The economy is. And I quote, Ruto is not Kenya's biggest problem. The economy is. And this is from his own account. You can even see his name up juu, Jimmy Wanjigi with a blue check mark. If Jimmy truly believes that, then why should he run for president? Let him just get appointed as CS of Treasury, and then he can get started on his own agenda while still under Ruto. Then we see if his big ideas will materialize with Ruto still in office as president. Please, let's be serious with life. Ruto is the number one threat to this nation. And until he leaves office, none of us should be at ease. Many Kenyans now are of the opinion that it's better to have an economy that's doing slightly below par than having one that's doing well under William Ruto. Because how will you enjoy that economy if you're abducted? Kama unaambiwa upigwe risasi mguu, kama SHA haifanyi, ati unaenda kwa hospitali unaambiwa hii shida yako haijafika kiwango ya sisi kuintervene. It must get bigger. It must get worse. Even a dead clock tells the right time twice a day. Nilisikia juzi Joakim Simiyu akisema kitu ambayo namuunga mkono. SHA never works when you need services. It only works when you want to pay. When you are paying, there is no delay, there is no system iko chini or anything of that nature. Then someone wants to tell us Ruto is not the problem. Both of those are our issues, but the immediate problem is William Ruto must go. Then Let's now fix the economy. And then let's now fix healthcare and all these other issues one at a time as we come across them. But anywho, perhaps I'm just being a hater, like some would like to tell me in the comment section of other pages where they steal these videos. But let's head on over to X to see what people have to say about this. And I quote, Mathai said, Ruto is the biggest problem. In fact, he is an existential threat. You must be a Ruto mole. All the murderers, institutional destruction, and even industrial scale corruption mean nothing to you. You want to blame the economy as if it made itself bad? What a load of nonsense. Citizens on X responded to Wanjigi saying, unfollow fools like this one. Engineers of why Kenya has failed to take off because of their greed. Hashtag Ruto must go. Rhodsas said, the economy is steered by the head of government, William and his team. A succession of Jubilee, completed with former Jubilee members, is the problem. They started stealing back then and have continued to this day. VK said, the economy is not the problem. The thug is. Kenyans are hardworking people. They do their part diligently, but the thug you're here preaching is not the problem. Steals everything and plunders it all on opulence and other self-serving activities. Sijui unasema nini wewe. But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below, especially pertaining to the comments of Cleophas Malala and Jimmy Wanjigi. And I'll do my best to review it and give you a response. And with that, here today's ads of the day. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Mzitowafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.